So after the whole period, I was pushing for a reversal. All right, a reversal, i.e., for them to allow me to use my natural, bodily parts
Oh,
to
okay, oh,
go to.
fine. So that's possible, is it?
Yeah, 100%, hundred
Okay.
percent, 100%. It,
But
it
you have
was
to ask
always a
for it?
no, but it's always temporary if your colon doesn't have to be removed entirely.
I see.
It's just when they do it.
I see.
And I had it for 3 maybe 4 months, and I wanted it off because I said, look, they do periodic tests, and there was no sign of there being any leakages in my system or anything like that. And they was doing their CT scans and their PET scans, and at that time they still couldn't see anything. So I'm like, halas, let me put me back to how I was, kind of thing. So we had a meeting, and he said to me, when I went in, I was 45 kg now. Imagine, I'm 45 kg at this stage because I'm depressed. I'm not going out. I'm arguing with anybody that comes in. Family members had a hard time. Some of them gave me sympathy. Some of them gave me tough love, and I needed everything. I needed both. I needed both extremes. You know, um, so when I went back in for the reversal now, it was
I'm still
like
here.
no way. It's like about December-ish. I think I went for a consultation. He goes to me. I went there and he's like, "Yeah, Mark, I don't see no reason why we can't do it." I started crying, Akhi, because I was like, my life at the time, my existence, my happiness was contingent on this one word, this one acceptance, saying, "Yeah, alright, we'll do it back." It's like it was too much power for somebody to have over me. So I just cried. And he's like, when I say it's like 3 or 4 o'clock in the afternoon. He said, like, when do you want to do it? I say, I'll stay right now. I'll sleep right now tonight in the hospital. And they're like looking around saying, is it possible? All right, let's check if you got some beds. Actually, I was ready to drop what I was doing and stay.
Yeah, of course,
Unfortunately,
Aki, man.
do you know what I mean? Unfortunately, they never had no beds. So they said, all right, come back another day. I came back another day. Still never had no beds. And then by the time they told me to come back for the last time, that's when, alhamdulillah, they managed to perform the surgery. Sorry, Akhi, what was the direct question that you mentioned?
The question I asked was kind of so the timeline in that we're in December 2018 now. In that
Oh, yeah,
you're getting and so how long did it take for you to get to that stage that
got
I
you.
mentioned, and what was that stage? Because you mentioned that some of the information was on and some of it was off. So what ended up
Yeah,
happening in that
that's
regard?
it. So in that period, I was like periodically getting checked and stuff like that. And when they were checking me, I do remember on another occasion, my surgeon saying, you might be cured. Some people can go through surgery and it's sufficient. Some people go through the chemo and it's successful. Some people go through chemo and it's not successful. The danger is you just never know. So when he said that to me, that was like the first indication that, alhamdulillah, they can't see anything. So what happened to me was I kind of dropped the baton. I dropped the ball, if I'm honest, because I'm like, okay, I'm okay again. Whilst I still didn't indulge in fizzy drinks, and I still didn't eat meat, I did start eating chicken
Around what
again.
time are we talking here?
So we're looking at so I got diagnosed in August. I had the operation in September. I had my reversal in December. So around December, January time
Fine.
of 2019. So the latter period of 2018 going into 2019. So I'm like, inshallah, I'm better. So I started to get a bit lax. If like pizza was ordered, I would maybe have a bite or two, you know. And what happened was, I remember one day I went toilet, and what happened, because I'm so like conscious of the whole blood in the stool thing, because that's a major sign. I'm always, even to this day, if I go toilet, I'm checking to see, if there's any signs. The body's
Of course,
amazing.
I heard that the healthcare professionals kind of mentioned that that's an important thing for people to do generally, just to check the health of their
That's
stool.
it. That's it, because it comes from everything. They say, and I could be mistaken in this, but all sicknesses begin in the gut. So anything that you're gonna be, excreting from your body, which has come from your gut, it's an indication of how well, your body's working. So yeah, so I dropped the baton, akhi. I dropped the ball. I got a bit lackadaisical, and I think I went for just a random checkup. Everything was fine. Then the next, like every 6 months or so, or every 4 or 5 months, the next checkup I went for, they said that they've seen, I got a call, because they give you the scan, then you get a call on a Tuesday, because on a Monday they have what they call an MDM, if I'm not mistaken, which is a multidisciplinary meeting where all of the surgeons and oncologists, they get together and they study everybody's cases who've been, had a scan the week before. So I always get my calls on a Tuesday, so I'm waiting for Tuesday to come. And after my scan, I didn't hear nothing for a good 3 weeks. So I'm thinking, alhamdulillah, I'm in the call. I don't feel sick. I still feel normal. So I get the call one day, and I didn't store the number in at the time, but I recognized their number whenever they call. So I picked up the phone. It's like, "Hi, Mr. Beaumont, how you doing?" I'm like, yeah, I'm not bad. I just want to say, cut to the chase, like, how's it? What's the situation saying? And she said that and this conversation here I actually recorded, and I actually shared it online, and it's actually on my page somewhere. So you're hearing me live. You don't see me, but you hear me live. Sorry, actually, I recorded it and I put it up as a voice note. Sorry, but you hear my reaction. She said, "Hi, Mr. Beaumont. We've seen from your scans. We've seen something that looks." She used the word like conspicuous. Conspicuous, and I'm like,
Are we talking 6 months after the January period now? So we're around July 2019.
Let me see now. No, when she told me this news that I got here was about 4 months ago from today, where we are now. So from January 2019, 2019, all the way through to maybe say December.
You thought you was in the clear.
I thought I was good. I thought I was good on the mend. Do you know what I mean? Still in a lot of pain from the stoma. Eventually started going back to work. Eventually started teaching. What was beautiful, Akhi, though, what was beautiful about this whole experience, and I alluded to this in the beginning, and I said that, not all things that seem bad are really bad. Because, yeah, the cancer is bad on the face of it, but so many beautiful things were born as a result. It's definitely changed me as a person and made me more sympathetic and made me more in tune with my body and my health. And subsequently, my family members, our diets have changed.